Hey everyone, welcome back to Wealth for You, the channel where we make money talk simple, real, and relevant, especially if you're a young Singaporean trying to navigate this expensive but opportunity-filled country. Now listen carefully. What if I told you that despite the crazy property prices, million-dollar COEs, and rising cost of bubble tea, Singapore could actually be one of the best places in the world for you to get rich? Yup, you heard me right. But here's the catch. Most young Singaporeans still mess it up and stay stuck. Not because the system is against them, but because they fall into common traps like overspending, rushing to buy property too early, or just YOLOing through their 20s. In this video, I'll show you exactly why Singapore gives you a hidden advantage to build serious wealth, even if you're starting with zero capital, and the costly mistakes you must avoid if you want to retire rich. So stick with me till the end, because this could literally change the way you approach your money and your future. And hey, if you find this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Wealth for You, and help more young Singaporeans like yourself make smarter financial choices. Reason number 1. High-income opportunities are already here. Singapore may be tiny on the world map, but in the eyes of global companies, it's a heavyweight champion. Tech giants like Google, Meta, Apple, and Disney, international banks, investment firms, and even fast-growing fintech startups, they've all chosen Singapore as their Asian headquarters. And what does that mean for you? It means high-paying jobs are literally right at your doorstep. No need to migrate. No need to leave your family behind. If you invest time to build your skills in tech, finance, engineering, or software development, it's not just a dream to be earning over 200,000 Singapore dollars a year after just 5 to 10 years of solid experience. It's happening for many Singaporeans right now. So before you think you need to escape to some other country for better pay, remember, the real opportunities could already be in Raffles Place, Marina Bay, or Changi Business Park. You just need to prepare yourself to grab them. Reason number 2. Low income tax means more money in your pocket. And here's something many young Singaporeans don't realize. Singapore's income tax is one of the lowest in the world. If you earn $200,000 a year here, you may pay only around $25,000 in taxes. In places like California, you'd pay more than double, and in the UK, you could be paying 3 times more. So yes, salaries might look higher overseas, but what really matters is how much you keep, not just how much you earn. Reason number 3. Zero capital gains tax. Keep 100% of your profits. Here's something many young Singaporeans overlook. Singapore has 0% capital gains tax on most investments. Let me give you a local example. Imagine you invest $5,000 into a stock like DBS Group, one of the strongest banks not just in Singapore, but in the region. A few years later, DBS grows and your investment doubles to $10,000. Guess what? You get to keep the entire $5,000 profit. No capital gains tax, no deductions, no hidden fees to the government. In many other countries, you'd have to give up a chunk of your profits as tax. But in Singapore, you keep 100% of it. That's why building wealth through investing becomes way more powerful here. Combine this with the magic of compounding, reinvesting your returns year after year, and you'll see how even a modest investment today can snowball into real wealth over time. Reason number 4. Singapore forces you to save. And that's a hidden advantage. Some of you might feel miserable when you see that CPF deduction from your paycheck every month, up to 20% of your salary gone before you even touch it. But hear me out. This is actually one of the best safety nets you'll ever have. Singapore literally forces you to save for your future, whether you like it or not. Fast forward a few years. When you're ready to buy your first home, or when you hit 55, you'll be glad CPF was there all along. And here's the thing. CPF isn't just sitting there doing nothing. Your ordinary account and special account earn interest, up to 4 to 5%. way higher than most savings accounts today. Better still, if you're a little more kiasu and you voluntarily top up your CPF early, the effect of compounding can supercharge your wealth even more. Other countries? Even those earning $100,000 or more often end up with little savings because no one forces them to save. Many still live paycheck to paycheck, one emergency away from trouble. In Singapore, CPF helps you automatically build wealth behind the scenes, so you don't just rely on your willpower alone. Reason number 5. Most Singaporeans can afford homes, but here's the trap. 90% of Singaporeans eventually own their own home. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the catch. Many young people are overstretching just to buy the biggest or fanciest flat possible. Remember, most properties here are on 99-year leases, so it's technically not forever yours. Yet many are maxing out loans, depleting CPF, and leaving little for investment. And don't even get me started on cars. Paying over $100,000 just for a Toyota Prius? Come on, don't let shiny objects kill your future wealth. The hard truth. Don't just be house rich and cash poor. Singapore gives you the tools to get rich. High salaries, low taxes, no capital gains tax, and a forced savings system. But if you blow everything on a luxury condo or a fancy car too early, you'll be asset rich but cash poor. The people who truly win are the ones who practice delayed gratification. Live below your means. Invest consistently. Focus on dividend stocks, growth stocks, or a balanced portfolio. Let compounding work its magic over 10, 20, 30 years. This is how many of today's Singaporean millionaires quietly built their wealth. Not through flashy spending, but steady, long-term investing. Final words. Singapore is good soil, but you still need to plant. Singapore gives you one of the best environments in the world to grow wealth, but the real game changer is still your own choices. If you avoid falling into the trap of overspending on cars, property, or lifestyle, and instead plan long-term, invest consistently, and let time and compounding do the heavy lifting, you don't need to be born rich to become wealthy in Singapore. So the real question is, will you make Singapore work for you, or will you let the temptations around you keep you stuck in the cycle of working endlessly just to afford expensive toys? If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Wealth for You, and share this with a friend who needs to hear this. And comment below, what's one money mistake you think young Singaporeans should definitely avoid? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.